You finished shooting your client video, so now you need to edit it. Welcome to the Film Look and episode 7 of the Video Production Guide. Get professional assets for your video from rocketstock.com. Their Synergy Video Pack is perfect for video editors and animators looking for versatile elements for any type of project. Check out their pack via the link in the description below. So, you finish shooting your client video. You have a bunch of cards you need to unload onto your computer that contain the picture and sound elements to piece together your video. Before you begin editing, you want to create a clear folder structure. To do this, we use a program called PostHaste, which is free. PostHaste comes with a few folder structure templates with different creative workflows. You can also create custom project folder structures which suit your workflow. This is the one we have created that works best for us, as each type of media for your project has its own folder. You could just create the folders the normal way you do on a Mac or a PC, but PostHaste saves you time and everything is always structured correctly and consistently. You can find the link to the program in the description below. We keep the bin structure in our editing software the same as the PostHaste folder structure, as it keeps everything organized. To save more time when setting up your project, create a project template that only has this bin structure and save it on your hard drive. When you create the project folder structure with PostHaste, you can set it to import this template into your project, again saving more time as it only needs to be created once. Make sure you have all of the main files in your editor and you can start to edit. Interviews. The way I edit interviews is to first get the full interview in a sequence, then bring in the B camera shot if you have one, and then the audio. Then I sync everything up. Let's call this sequence interview 1 sequence version 1. Then I duplicate the sequence, calling the new sequence interview 1 sequence version 2. Then I lock and close sequence 1. I do this just in case I make a mistake or need to go back and check something I've cut out. In sequence 2, I cut out all of the dead space in between the person's interview. You can do this quickly by just looking at the waveform, as you can clearly see where the person was speaking. I also cut out anything they have spoke about, which I know will not be used in the final video. When you've edited about 100 interviews, you learn just what to cut straight out. I duplicate the sequence once more, then I start to assemble the interview, moving and cutting out parts until I have something that tells the right story. B-roll. Once you have cut down the interview and it has a structure, this is when you can start to add the B-roll. Go through the B-roll you have shot and pick selections you might use. Your B-roll is also used to place over and hide cutting points in your timeline. Logos. Most client videos will require you to add their company logos and client details to the edit. My advice would be to send your client video a draft of the edit, which has a placeholder slide where this information will go. I say this because companies have different logo versions, phone numbers and email addresses. Save time and let them send you the correct information. Music. We've spoke about how to choose the right music for your projects in the last video, so if you missed it, go check it out. Once you have a good first draft, it's time to send the video to your client to see what they think. We use a website called Screenlight where you upload the video file and your client can leave feedback linked to the timecode. You get 1 GB of storage for free, which is more than enough, as you don't need to upload the highest resolution video since this is only a draft. Feedback. When you get feedback from your client, take on board what they have said and make the changes. But remember, they're paying you not just because you have a camera, they're paying you for your creative knowledge, so if there's a change that you know won't work, advise them. If they still want the change, do it and let them decide. Have a limit to how many changes your client can have. We normally say when your client has seen the third draft, this is when everything should be 100% complete. Final delivery. Once the video is complete, it is time to export and deliver it. Over-deliver. When we deliver the final video, we always try and over-deliver when possible. Normally this is done by giving them many different versions of the video for different social media platforms. It should only take you about 30 minutes to create them, and you never know, it might help you get the next job. We'd like to thank Rocketstock for sponsoring this episode. If you ever need great video elements, including lower thirds, we recommend you check out their Synergy Toolkit available at rocketstock.com. It's the perfect way to give your video a professional and customized look. Link in the video description. Thank you very much for watching the Video Production Guide. This is the last episode in the series, so if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching the Film Look, and remember, achieve it one shot at a time.